Right, so welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Let's go.
Where to, partner?
Casino, please.
Casino floor.
Alright. So, we have now established ourselves on the strip. We tried to take revenge at the tops, but failed. Spoke to Mr. House, he's a prick. He's not a help, so I think we should just take the fight to Benny. I'm gonna go to Gunrunners. So much money! Jet. I never really used Jet, to be honest. Never really use that. Okay. 44,000 caps. Bring arcade with us. Okay. Here we go. Oh god, the last time we were here we caused some fucking damage, didn't we? Me and Boone. Me and Goon. Wonder if they've repopulated. Oh no, they definitely have not. I should have brought a radiation suit. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, he's in a radiation suit now. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, about before.
I warned them about that truck weeks ago. Always be prepared for any hazardous radiation, I said. Those headstrong fools should have listened. Are you ready to head upriver?
What happened at the fort?
You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. Not even tribal chieftains receive this honor.
Who are you calling dissolute?
All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control. Their very existence is a blight on the common good. Even worse are the profligates, the subtype of dissolute one finds this side of the river. They hold themselves to be civilized, when in fact they are corrupt and self-interested. The truth will be made clear to them soon enough.
What have I done to earn this honor?
You'd know better than I would, but you must be remarkable for Caesar to take such an interest.
Well, I've killed a lot of you guys, so I'm ready to travel with you.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat.
Oh ho ho, here we go.
By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items.
Sure, I agree to disarm.
Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave. True to Caesar.
Yeah, they fucking better at. Hello?
Wait a second. What's going on? Am I playing Virgil to your Dante? I'd like to assume that we're tiptoeing into the mouth of hell out of academic curiosity, but I'm not so open-minded that I've lost my brains.
I'm not gonna let Benny get away.
I can't say I understand your obsession, but for that, I suppose I'd have to spend a night in your grave. Fine. I'll stick with you. Just remember this. If you want something from Caesar, sooner or later, you'll have to give him his due.
Alright. I'll give him his due, alright. Damn.
Good morning.
Morning. Quite nice.
The work never ends.
So you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking about. If you're in the mood to trade, just say the word.
Have you ever met Kaiser?
I haven't had the pleasure. I have crossed paths with Legate Lanius, his second in command, however. It was unpleasant.
Tell me about the Legate.
He's the best the Legion has to offer, or so the legionaries say. Brute of a man, wears a fancy metal mask in a battle. He killed one of my pack Brahmins simply because it was in his way. I knew better than to complain about it, though.
I'd like to know more about you.
Shoot.
Are you part of the Legion?
No, sir. I'm an independent trader from Arizona.
Is it dangerous to trade with the Legion?
Not at all. They're my best customers. As long as you don't try to sell them chems or alcohol, they treat you fair. Hell, I don't even need to travel with guards most of the time in Legion territory. All the bandits are dead or run off.
You ever trade with the NCR?
Between having to hire protection and getting slapped with taxes, it's more profitable to stick to Arizona and New Mexico. But I do cross the river from time to time when an opportunity comes along. All right.
Let's see what you got.
Have a look.
Got the stacked magazine. Take those. Yeah, nothing really of interest to me. Cool stuff though.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't really need to pay for repairs
Seeing you
anymore.
around.
Cool. Child Legion.
The new slave girls are quite beautiful.
Damn, you guys are fucked up.
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legionaries. I'm quite proud of them.
Wow, I thought the game crashed then. Legionary blacksmith.
Move along.
Damn.
Okay. I'll do my best.
He's looking. Ah.
If you're injured, I might have healing powder to spare.
Nah, healing powder sucks. Are you a doctor?
I never finished my training. The Legion saw to that when they overran my town. I do know basic first aid, but I've had to rely on tribal remedies to treat illnesses and injuries. Healing powders and all that. I'm always running low on Xander root. Plenty of Brock flowers, though.
You were using one Brock flower per Xander root, right?
Oh, I've been using 2 roots per flower. Thanks to you, I'll be able to create twice as much healing powder per day.
Okay. What do you know about Legate Lanius?
The Legate is not a man to be crossed, especially if you're a woman. That's all I'll talk about it.
I have some questions about you.
What do you want to know?
Where are you from?
A small town in New Mexico. The Legion burned it a few years back. That's how I ended up here.
How long have you been a slave?
3 years and counting. If I could just get across the river, I'd be free. Not that I'd try it. I've seen what happens when you get caught.
How are the women treated around here?
We're property. If you're too young or too old, the men usually leave you alone. Usually. All right.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, not interested in healing powder.
I know your kind. You die easily enough.
Ugh, don't.
The camp's
These
getting
guys talk
crowded.
mega shit.
I know your kind. You
Fuck.
die easily enough.
I'm gonna kill that guy. I swear to God. I swear to God. And some chips. And some shotgun shells for a shotgun I don't use. Excuse me.
True to Kaiser.
Anyone else I can speak to in the camp first?
Outsiders are a rare sight at the fort. Step carefully around here and you might just leave alive. I'm Anthony, Master of the Hounds.
Nice dog.
Lupa. Yes, she's the mother of a lot of our best dogs. She's getting old, but she's still a tough old bitch. Aren't you, girl? Yeah.
What can you tell me about Legate Lanias?
It took years for Caesar to conquer Lanius' tribe, and Caesar showed mercy to the survivors, allowing them to join the Legion. Had the positions been reversed, Caesar would be dead. Lanius is called the Monster of the East, because he never, ever shows mercy.
I had some questions.
Yeah?
Where does the Legion get its dogs?
We breed them mostly, but sometimes we get some good ones from Denver. That whole city is overrun with them.
You train these dogs?
Been doing it since I was a boy. The mongrels know to listen up when I start talking to them. Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
I've been around dogs all my life. They're my life. Always were. All the way back when I was a tribal. One of the hangdogs outside Denver. Dogs roamed that city. Our tribe made peace with them. Thought they were our spirit animals. Helped us hunt. Provided for us in some lean times. Then the Legion came. Good thing, too. Stronger now. Don't need those beliefs anymore.
How did you end up joining the Legion?
When the Legion showed up, we fought. Most tribes did. Hangdogs hung out longer than most. Broke us by throwing our dogs on the fire. So we gave up. Our elders couldn't bear the idea of our spirit animals burning in the afterlife. Caesar was impressed enough to conscript us. Use our skills with dogs to join the Legion as Hound Masters.
Okay. Goodbye.
Later.
Later. Just pet the doggy. Behind this tent and anything. Ah, it just comes back round. Is that anyone important or is it just a regular schmuck?
Awe. The legionaries at Nelson were killed to a man. No survivors.
This.
I can't talk to you. It's not allowed.
I'm a friend, it's okay for you to talk to friends, right?
I guess that's okay. If you're a friend, can you help me?
Well, what do you need help with?
Anthony took Sergeant Teddy away and gave him to the stinky dogs. I want him back.
They let you have toys here?
I kept him secret, but I think somebody told on me.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
What do you do here?
I help take care of the Brahmin. I sometimes bring water and food to people. That's it.
Okay.
So long.
What a little prick. I'll definitely be killing him. It's good when you find hunting rifles, because they're worth quite a bit of money, you know what I mean? Metal spoon. There's lots of Legion gear in here. Of course, obviously, like. Wasn't expecting to find some loot, which is pretty okay. Some ammo. On a couple of weapons as well. Might as well take those, go back and take those service rifles. Repair them, because they are worth quite a bit when they're in max condition. We're never going to have to worry about money. Absolutely rinsed Ringo of his caps. And just selling shit in general.
I'm looking forward to getting sent across the river.
Our way.
Our way. Should probably take the Legion gear as well. Only now thinking that, and we've come across loads of it. Good water, we don't need to buy any water for a while. 32 water. Bit too much. Anyone else I can speak to in this disgusting place?
Imagine, a follower brave enough to leave free.
Fuck off.
I know your kind. You
I'm
die
looking forward
easily
to getting
enough.
sent across the river.
Don't talk shit to the arcade. Prick. These guys talk mad shit. Making it hard for me to like them right now.
What?
I'm here for Melody's bear.
The stupid girl should know by now that even the rags on her back are a privilege. Anyway, my mongrels like their new toy. Tell you what, you square off with 4 of my best dogs. No armor and no weapons except a machete. You survive, and I let you have the bear.
Potentially losing 4 dogs is a very high price to pay for a toy. How about two? What about 2?
All right, 2 it is. There'll still be more than enough to take you down, I think.
You won't mind if I kill them?
I think they'll probably end up killing you. I trained them myself.
What a sick bastard.
But if you do win somehow, the mongrels will at least get honorable deaths.
Let's do this.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Oh. Yeah. With the duel concluded, your regular equipment has been returned to you. Lovely. I think I have to equip everything again now, don't I? Didn't even watch the fight.
Damn it! I thought they had you.
You thought wrong.
Take the bear. I can't believe I let some of my best dogs get killed over this stupid thing. Your stuff is in the crate next to the arena entrance. Leave it there too long, and we'll dump it in the lake.
The crate next to the entrance. Oh, right, just give it back to me automatically, doesn't it? I thought you were talking about my actual main gear then.
The mark of Caesar protects you.
Right, let's go give that teddy bear back.
Hi.
I got Sergeant Teddy. He's a little chewed up.
That's okay. I'll fix him. Can I have him now?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Said tear it in half.
Bye.
How sad is that? Alright, let's go see the big man. Arcade, why aren't you following?
You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Alright. Here we go.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again. The mark of Caesar protects you.
Benny.
You're the courier who caused so much trouble for my legion, and yet you dare come before me. All the bribes I sent to the Omertas ended up buying me nothing. The garrison I established at Nelson has been wiped out. Years of meticulous scheming to place a mole at Camp McCarran. Wasted. So tell me this, because I really want to know. I am feared, with good reason. But you, of all people, dare to come here and stand before me, the mighty Caesar. What were you thinking?
You're in possession of something that interests me.
We'll deal with Benny when the time comes. In the meantime, you do know why I wanted to meet you, right? A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave. You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
Just let me deal with Benny and I'll be on my way.
Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him unless you've dealt with me. Don't worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying. And then you'll use it like I tell you to.
Oh, really?
The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching.
How'd you know so much about me?
I have eyes and ears everywhere. It behooves me not to invade the West blind and deaf. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you've been keeping a low profile.
What you're saying I have to do?
Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried.
Once I'm inside?
I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you.
Oh, we finally got the fucking platinum chip.
With your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
After all this time, we finally got the platinum chip.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation.
It is pretty funny.
Yeah, well, laugh it up on your own time. Down to brass tacks. How'd your meet and greet with Baldy go?
He gave me the platinum chip.
Sure. Baldy wants you to go down there in the bunker and destroy whatever Mr. House stashed there. Oh, you don't want to do that, baby. Whatever's down in that bunker is the key to the city called Vegas. So here's what you do. You go down there and you use the chip to do whatever Mr. House would have wanted you to do. And when you get back to the strip, you find Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Dig?
Kaiser says I get to decide how you die.
Try not to smile so wide, baby. You might break your mouth. Yeah, Baldy said you'd get to decide. So which way you leaning?
Something bad could happen to you right here.
The direct approach, eh? Fair enough. But you should wait until the bunker's taken care of. Caesar won't like it if you eat dessert first.
Okay. I'll see you soon.
Ta-ta.
Interesting.
Hello.
What a load of Brahmin shit! Can you believe that guy?
You heard it? I don't think either of us can fully understand what he and the tribes have gone through.
A fair point. But from the perspective of someone west of the Colorado, the man is clearly out of his mind. Maybe he didn't intend for things to wind up this way. But that doesn't mean he needs to perpetuate this bizarre anachronistic myth. And it doesn't mean that we should sit by and nod our heads at every absurd faux Roman casus belli he can dream up. He's a tyrant. The bad kind. And there's no way we're letting him take Hoover Dam.
Okay. Thanks for your input. Okay, I'm just gonna... might have to eat some raw steak. Actually, I got Wasteland on that, yeah. Yummy. I can't even remember what hunger does. Like, does it give you debuffs? I can't quite remember. It makes sense if it gives you less strength and all that, you know. Yeah, I'll keep your arcade up there. Oh, we can cook steak here, cool. Beautiful. Just complete the challenge for crafting stuff on a workbench as well, which you can complete
Caesar has permitted
on a reloading bench.
To be returned to you while you serve him.
It's about time, hand him over.
Caesar has put a lot of trust in you. Be worth it.
The console hums quietly, powered by some unknown source. There is a round slot on the console about the size of a large poker chip. Let's insert the platinum chip. Oof. Okay. Oh!
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip.
You wanted me to come down here?
That's rather obvious, isn't it? The platinum chip is a data storage device. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
What will you do with your Securitrons?
My army will do what an army does best: defend territory from invaders and maintain order.
What was that you said about security systems?
The same equipment failure that prevents me from remotely operating this facility seems to have activated its security robots and turrets. There's a security room near the base of the stairs. Perhaps you can deactivate them yourself.
We'll see what happens.
I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards for doing so are immense, as are the punishments for not doing so.
Alright.
Hostile target identified.
Ooh. Let's check then, because I did one punch him. Yeah. Man, it gets so powerful in this game that it's making me question what difficulty I'm on. God, that's awful. Ooh, restricted. Oh, there's loads of fucking options for this one. Excuse me. Ransacking. Delighting? Or decimating? Yes. A lot of options. Yeah, hacking's a lot harder in this than Fallout 3. Cancel security alert. Protectrons standing down. Awesome. Oh. Engulfed. No, it's nothing. Get some duds out the way then. Hospital? Oh, what a random guess. Okay. Cancel security alert, that's the turrets down. The sentry bots, you can't do anything about them, okay. They're already off, I think. Alright, let's go then. Oh no, they're actually on, it's just... rewire the junction box. Oi. Here we go. You could be like that. Oh, I love it so much. Did we get the ninja pick? Can't remember. No, we still haven't, and we do fucking loads of damage. Insane. We can use love and hate for a bit.
Unable to continue. Move along. Do not attempt to flee. Target detected. Multiple failures detected.
Machine head pick, that's for killing robots, I think. Yeah, bonus damage against robots. Good.
Unable to continue.
So powerful. What's our unarmed on? 50. Redonkulous. I got radiation though. Systems room. So. Ooh, didn't see you there. This is the Securitron operations console for the Securitron Vault. Software updates can be installed from this console. Let's insert the Platinum chip and install the Mark II upgrade software. Okay. Kaiser will not know the difference.
Our way, true to Kaiser.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again.
Sure, here you go.
You're free to leave.
Alright.
Our way. True to Kaiser.
Our way. Alright then.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward is vengeance. You get to decide how Benny dies. Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. My Praetorians will perform the execution. Unless you want to perform it yourself.
Thank you, I guess.
Consider it the first of many bestowments.
Alright, we're accepted. Okay, Benny. Spit it out.
So, baby, what did you find down there?
Hundreds of Securitrons, all of them upgraded now, just like Mr. House wants.
So, all this time, the old man had an entire army on layaway? Clever player. Just imagine the look on Baldy's face when those Securitrons come pouring out on Judgment Day. I'd pay to have that bronze. So all you gotta do is talk to Yes Man. Figure out how to set things in motion. Make Vegas a town I would have been proud of, baby. Let it swing.
I have to decide what happens to you now.
I see. And how's that gonna happen?
I've decided to kill you here and now.
I see. Keep it simple, eh? Around here, it's one of the better options.
Close your eyes if you want.
Nah, I'd rather see it coming. Do it, baby. Make it clean.
Can I not talk to him more about...
What's holding you up? Let's get this over with.
Ah, okay. 2 seconds. I want to know more about you.
I'm the most interesting person I know.
Was your tribe always called the Chairmen?
No, in the way back we called ourselves the Boot Riders. Silly name, but that's how we rode the Mojave, dig? On our feet. We were nomadic badasses not to be trifled with, a gang of ruffians, though with a certain panache. When House gave us the tops to renovate, his robots dropped off boxes full of suits and ties and wingtip shoes. Told us we were the chairmen now. That caused an uproar, but I said the name sticks. Chow to the old ways, baby. Time to swing in style. If the shoes fit, you wear them.
How long were you the head of the family?
7 years. Took over 3 days after Mr. House introduced himself. Our chief at the time, mountain of a guy named Bingo, wanted to stay nomadic. I disagreed, so he challenged me to the knife. He looked so surprised when I stuck that knife in his neck. Thought he was so tough, but he was so slow. That's how I made chief. It's how things were back then.
How did Mr. House introduce himself?
We were east of Vegas when the first Securitron we ever saw rolled up on us. We junked it in a minute flat. The next day, 20 roll up, so we listened. Said we'd been selected. Vegas needed us to defend it. In exchange, we'd get cushy digs, full stomachs, medical treatment. Everything a nomad never gets, in other words. Most of the tribe thought we should say no. I thought it was the best idea ever.
What happened after you fled the tops?
I prefer the term relocated. It took every stealth boy I had to cross the river at Cottonwood Cove. That was a close shave, riding a boat full of Legion boys. Once I was across, I changed into a uniform I swiped off a dead legionary outside Nelson. Tried to sneak into the bunker, but that didn't work out. They found the chip. I wasn't gonna tell them what it was used for, but let's just say they were persuasive.
Tell me about the factions that want to rule Vegas.
Which greedy overlord do you want to start with?
Why shouldn't Mr. House run Vegas?
Mr. House hides Vegas under his skirt when the bombs fall 1,000 years ago, so it belongs to him? Forever? You buy that? Baby, every boss has a line to explain why he's special. Why everyone's gotta do what he says. You're just figuring that out? Vegas gotta swing, baby. Gotta have pizzazz. Respect where due, but that old man is square to the core.
Tell me about the 3 families.
Or more like 2, after what you did to the Omertas. Set it up right and the families will roll with your caper. You might have to do some convincing.
What if my choice is none of the above?
Now you're talking. That is the ring-a-ding move, baby. First base is whatever Mr. House would have you do. Follow orders, rig the game to his specifications. Then, when he ain't looking, you knock him out of the running and find a way to take control of those Securitrons of his. Go see Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Set it up right and the families...
Wait a minute. I want you to say that again. Tell me about 3 families.
Set it up right and the families will roll with your caper. You might have to do some convincing.
Oh, right, okay, I missed out on some. What's so bad about the NCR?
Ain't we covered this? The only thing not bad about them is they ain't Legion. The NCR is the biggest gang of thieves in the Mojave. Only difference is they pass laws to make their crimes legal before they commit them.
You think Kaizo would destroy the strip?
Nah, just spruce it up with a crucifixion here and there. Come closer so I can step on you. The Legion is twisted, baby. Original losers worshipping the king of creeps like he's some kind of god. They're worse than roaches. My advice? Put on your stomping shoes.
Tell me about the factions you want to rule Vegas. No, that want to rule Vegas.
Name a name.
Alright, yeah, we've done that. Yeah, I thought we did, yeah. Okay, goodbye.
Ta-ta.
Okay, Benny.
What's holding you up? Let's get this over with.
Okay, I did have plans, but goodbye. Didn't think you were gonna take that many shots. You've been very helpful.
I'm sure you found Benny's demise pleasing. The destruction of an enemy? There are few things more satisfying. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike back. You know where to find him. How he dies, I leave up to you.
I have some questions to ask.
What did you want to know?
Are your bodyguards special in any way?
My Praetorians embody the martial ideals of my legion. Each one of them has done enough conquering and killing to deserve the rank of Centurion. Instead, I invited them to join my guard. So the invitee chooses whichever current guard he thinks is weakest and challenges him. The fight is to the death. It keeps them from getting complacent.
How long has Lucius been the head of your Praetorians?
Lucius has been the head of my guard for 5 years now. He was a subordinate guard for 8 before that. No invitee has dared to challenge him yet. Maybe it's an issue of respect. He is getting on in years.
So about someone else.
What else did you want to know?
Tell me about Vulpes in Culta.
Vulpes is the best of my frumentari. A remarkable individual from an unremarkable tribe south of the Utah. He was brought into the Legion as a boy, survived training, fought well enough as a legionary to be promoted to the rank of Decanus. Then in battle against an unimportant tribe, he broke ranks and led his contubernium through a hole in their defenses to capture its chieftain. Well, his Centurion wanted him crucified for disobedience, so I made him a frumentari.
What did the frumentari do?
Whatever I require. Infiltration, assassination, dramatic atrocities to break the spirit of the enemy, etc. They're mentally flexible. They operate behind enemy lines for extended periods, imitating the enemy's customs without becoming sullied. In all these things, Vulpes is a master.
I've heard rumors of your legate, Lanius. What's his story?
Linnaeus is the greatest of my battlefield
Linnaeus,
commanders.
okay.
Some might call him a great man, but I'm not sure he qualifies. Once, he was the greatest warrior of the Hydebarks, a tribe of the Arizona. Maniacal in battle. Sometimes he'd ambush Legion patrols by himself. When after several months we found and surrounded the Hydebarks camp, their chieftain raised a banner of surrender. The warrior, who was not yet Linnaeus, went insane with rage. He struck down his chieftain and attacked his own tribe.
What happened when Lanius attacked his own tribe?
He killed 15 before they brought him down. He didn't die, obviously. I had him tended to. He was maimed,
Oof.
Most of his face torn off.
Oof.
It was days before he regained consciousness. When he did, I went to his bedside and showed him the helmet I'd had forged to cover his face. I said he could have it if he'd fight for me. He accepted, on condition that he be allowed to kill the surviving males of his tribe. I said, make it the adult males, and you have a deal.
Sounds more like a savage than a general.
Linnaeus is savage. Savagely loyal, too, but only to me. He has no love for my legion. But this has its uses. He has no attachment to his men, no compunction about battlefield losses. All he cares about is destroying the enemy. When another legatus or a centurion fails to achieve results, I send Linnaeus to make things right. His first step is to beat the failed commander to death in front of his assembled troops. Then he orders the ritual of decimatio.
What is decimatio?
It means decimation. But in ancient Rome, the word had a very specific meaning. A punishment for cowardice. The legionaries are lined up in ranks. Every 10th man steps forward and is beaten to death by his brothers. It instills a certain robust obedience.
Aeneas will lead the assault on Hoover Dam?
Yes. This time my legionaries will be more frightened of the commander behind them than the enemy before them. There will be no failure this time, no retreat, no years of gathering slaves and resources for another assault. With Linnaeus to drive the legion forward, the dam will be taken. It will be our bridgehead across the Colorado.
Why did the Legion lose the first battle?
It's not going to happen again, that's all I have to say about it.
Heard the commander of the first battle was called the Burned Man.
And I've heard it's a bad idea to tempt the wrath of Caesar. Change the subject.
Damn, you didn't like that.
What else?
How did you capture Benny?
I'll hand it to that piece of shit. He was determined. He used some kind of old-world stealth device to get across the river in a Legion boat. Seems the device ran out of juice once he got here, but he was dressed like a legionary. He was caught just outside the weather station. See, thing is, he didn't change his hairstyle. To go to all that effort and fail because you're too vain to muss your hair.
What happened after Benny was caught?
He was brought before me along with the platinum chip. That's how I knew he wasn't some kind of profligate infiltrator. Benny tried to sell me a story, but Lucius has a way of coaxing the truth out of captives. Everything just comes spilling out. What else did you want to know?
What do you think of the NCR?
Do you want my opinion as a former citizen or future conqueror? Actually, my opinion's the same either way. As a young man, I was taught to venerate President Tandy of Shady Sands, the founding mother of the new California Republic. Did you know her presidency lasted 52 years? And that her father, Aradesh, was the Republic's first president? Does that sound like a democracy to you? Or a hereditary dictatorship?
President Tandy was voted into office each time.
Because the council didn't dare oppose her. She was too popular. She had the people's love. So things ran smoothly, more or less. And as soon as she was gone, as soon as there really could be democracy, what happened then? Ever since losing its queen, the NCR has been weaker, more diffuse.
That's right.
Democracy has been its weakness, not its strength.
How is the NCR weak?
Greed runs rampant. The government is corrupt, accepting bribes from Brahmin barons and landowners to the detriment of citizens. The NCR is a loose conglomerate of individuals looking out for themselves. It's lost virtue. No one cares about the collective, the greater good. It's not built to last. I'm just hastening the inevitable.
Surely the NCR is a powerful foe.
Of course. The most powerful my legion has faced. Also the first to which I am ideologically opposed. Until now, every tribe I've conquered has been so backwards and stunted, enslavement has been a gift bestowed upon them. My conquest of the Mojave will be a glorious triumph, marking the transition of the Legion from a basically nomadic tribe to a genuine empire. Just as my namesake campaigned in Gaul before he crossed the Rubicon, so have I campaigned and will cross the Colorado. What else did you want to know?
What do you know about Mr. House?
I know he's a coward, hiding behind an army of robots ensconced in that tower of his like a wizard in one of those Grognak comic books. Some say he's a man, others a machine. I don't care. He's in the way.
Let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to know?
What role will regional powers play in the conflict?
I've analyzed the region's tribe to determine how they might be useful. I may tell you more at a later time, if it suits me.
Okay. How did you rise to power?
Ironically, I was born a profligate myself, a citizen of the NCR. My family lived not far from the Great Boneyard. After raiders killed my father, my mother sought the followers' protection. I was 2 years old. She found work at their library, cooking and cleaning. I learned how to read, and soon I was taking courses, free of charge.
Nice. You were a follower of the apocalypse?
Oh yes, raised in that tradition. And the teaching stuck. I was taught it was my responsibility to bring the torch of knowledge to the waste. I may have taken the torch part more literally than they intended.
What changed you from a follower to a dictator?
When I was 20, the followers sent me east to Grand Canyon. It was my first expedition. Just me and a physician named Calhoun. As an anthropologist and linguist, my assignment was to learn the dialects of the Grand Canyon tribes. What a fucking waste of time.
Why would learning dialects be a waste of time?
If you think it's worthwhile to make smart people learn how to talk like backward savages, you're a follower of the apocalypse. Or an idiot. Anyway, we met up with a Mormon missionary who already knew a bunch of dialects. Joshua Graham. He was supposed to teach me, but before that went too far, the Blackfoot tribe captured us to hold us for ransom. They were a backward bunch, but the real problem was they didn't know how to fight.
What was wrong with the Blackfoot?
The Blackfoot were at war with 7 other tribes, each just as pissant as they were. But outnumbered like that, they weren't going to last long. It's one thing to be taken hostage, another to be lashed to a sinking ship. So over Calhoun's objections, I decided to take certain steps.
What steps did you take?
I taught them how to use the guns they already had, how to strip and clean them, how to breathe when pulling a trigger, how to reload ammunition. They looked at me like I was some kind of a sorcerer. So I taught them how to make explosives and started drilling them on small unit tactics. If there's anything I learned as a follower of the apocalypse, it's that there's a lot of good information in old books.
What happened after you trained the Blackfoot?
Divide et impera, divide and conquer. I led the Blackfoot against the Ridgers, their weakest enemy. When they refused to surrender, I ordered every man, woman, and child killed.
Jesus Christ.
When next we surrounded the Kaibabs, and they likewise refused, I took one of their envoys to the Ridgers' village and showed him the corpse piles. This was new for the tribes, you see. They played at war, raiding each other, a little rape and pillage here, a little ransoming there. I showed them total warfare. Like I said, there's a lot you can learn from old books.
This guy needs to die. What happened to the tribes?
Kaibabs joined me, and the Fredonians after that. All the pissant tribes with names that should be forgotten. I knew from the start I'd need to eradicate this plague of tribal identities, replacing them with a monolithic culture, a uniform identity. So that's what I did once my confederation of tribes was large enough. I crowned myself Caesar and created a single great tribe, my legion. I sent Calhoun, the follower captured with me, back west with a message that I should not be interfered with. Joshua Graham, the Mormon interpreter, stayed with me and served as my first legatus.
And since forming the Legion, all you've done is conquer other tribes?
That's right. Decades of warfare, absorbing lesser tribes, gathering power, forging the dross into a vast, razor-sharp scythe. My Legion's expansion has never ceased. Much of the Utah and Colorado and all of Arizona and New Mexico are mine. We have cities of our own, but nothing compared to Vegas. Finally, my Legion will have its Rome. What else did you want to know?
Why is Caesar's Legion so, strange?
I used Imperial Rome as the model for my Legion precisely because it was so foreign, so alien. I'd seen what had become of the NCR's attempts to emulate the culture of pre-war America, the infighting, the corruption. Rome was a highly militarized autocracy that effectively integrated the foreign cultures it conquered. It dedicated its citizens to something higher than themselves, to the idea of Rome itself. In Rome, I found a template for a society equal to the challenges of the post-apocalyptic world. A society that could and would survive. A society that could prevent mankind from fracturing and destroying itself in this new world by establishing a new Pax Romana.
What does Pax Romana mean?
It means a nationalist, imperialist, totalitarian, homogenous culture that obliterates the identity of every group it conquers. Long-term stability at all cost. The individual has no value beyond his utility to the state, whether as an instrument of war or production.
So you'll destroy the NCR because you hate its inefficiencies?
No. I'll destroy it because it's inevitable that it be destroyed. It's Hegelian dialectics, not personal animosity.
Hegelian dialectics? What are those?
How do I put this basically enough? It's a philosophical theory, the kind you might encounter if you took time to read some books. The fundamental premise is to envision history as a sequence of dialectical conflicts. Each dialectic begins with a proposition, a thesis, which inherently contains or creates its opposite, an antithesis. Thesis and antithesis. The conflict is inevitable, but the resolution of the conflict is something new, a synthesis, eliminating the flaws in each, leaving behind common elements and ideas.
So what's dialectic about you in the NCR?
The bombs wiped the slate clean. Human civilization descended to a level of ignorance that effectively set our cultural progress back to zero. The NCR has all the problems of the ancient Roman Republic. Extreme bureaucracy, corruption, extensive senatorial infighting. Just as with the ancient Republic, it is natural that a military force should conquer and transform the NCR into a military dictatorship. Thesis and antithesis. The Colorado River is my Rubicon. The NCR Council will be eradicated, but the new synthesis will change the Legion as well. From a basically nomadic army to a standing military force that protects its citizens and the power of its dictator.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
What else?
Where's that machine in your tent?
It's called an autodoc. As the name suggests, it's an automated physician, more or less. It can treat broken bones, cuts, punctures, scrapes. Sometimes I bestow its use upon someone I favor. Makes for a powerful gift in a culture that forbids painkillers and is largely ignorant of medical science.
Can you tell me more?
It's called an auto...
Oh, okay, now you just repeat. I'll eliminate Mr. House.
Good. Don't know what kind of security he has inside the Lucky 38, but if you can find a way of catching him off guard, do so.
Okay.
I suspect you'll be a valuable asset to the Legion. Assuming you're really on our side, of course.
A lot of fucking talking in this episode, so... Yeah, but we're getting a lot of good information. I do love all this, like, lore. Was there something you need me to do?
There's a gambler, Martina Grosbeck, who has a knack for learning other people's secrets and passing that information along for a price. The Omertas, who run Gomorrah, have become suspicious of Martina's frequent visits to their casino. Soon they'll pay her a visit of their own.
What's in it for me?
Besides the gratitude of the Legion? Don't worry. You'll be paid in coin or caps.
Why can't you take care of this yourself?
I prefer to handle these matters through intermediaries, such as yourself.
I'll check up on her for you.
Good. Martina frequents the Vault 21 gift shop on the Strip. Hurry along, and she still may be in one piece by the time you get there.
Okay. I don't think these quests, side quests, like affect our reputation with the NCR, but it's fine because
slaves are. Had I been the
if it does, I don't think it does it by much. It won't make them hostile or anything. Lucius.
It is a great honor for anyone outside the Legion to get an audience with Kaiser.
Is there anything you need me to do?
We recently obtained an artillery weapon, but we don't have the part or the skill to fix it.
Where did you get the gun anyway?
The trader Dale Barton salvaged it from a military base in Arizona. Yuma, I believe.
What do you need the artillery for?
The best marksmen of the NCR are usually at the rear of any battle. The gun will allow us to strike at them.
I'll see what I can do.
The tribe calling themselves the Boomers is obsessed with such weapons, I've been told. You could probably find a spare firing mechanism there.
Is there anything you can tell me about the Legate?
He's the best warrior in the Legion. A full legionary by the time he was 12, he's never lost a battle. Had the Legate been in command during the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Legion would have won. I have no doubt about that.
Are you the Legion's second in command?
No. Legate Lanius is Caesar's second. The Legate replaced the Burned Man after the Legion's defeat at the dam several years ago.
Tell me more about the Burn Man.
The Burned Man was Caesar's advisor and general when the Legion was originally formed. The Burned Man led us to a disastrous defeat at the dam. On Caesar's orders, the Burned Man was covered in pitch by the Praetorian Guard, lit on fire, and cast into the Grand Canyon.
Damn.
Caesar has forbidden us from ever speaking his true name again. And so we simply refer to him as the Burned Man.
That's what, that NCR dude was telling us. I know she don't carry a gun.
It's a tradition in the Praetorians to specialize in unarmed combat.
Yeah.
Because weapons can break or jam when needed most. However, our unarmed techniques favor offense over defense. We can charge the enemy and flatten him with our first strike before he can react.
Can you teach me the Praetorian unarmed technique?
Of course. This will take some time, and I'm not a forgiving teacher.
You've learned the Legion assault special move. To use this technique, initiate a power attack while running forward. Nice, because we got the Khans one, we got the NCR combat move, and we've got the we got this one, the Legion one. So nice. I don't know if there's any more. There's probably a bunch of special moves. I'm pretty sure there is in the DLCs as well. Cramp a sec with a cramp in my hands. There we are. Alright, I'll do little jobs for you. Why not? Mad, we've killed so many of these guys, and now we're just in their fucking in their land. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's go to
evening.
Go back to Vegas. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Oh, I left arcade there. I'll go get him.
By order of Kaiser.
I could probably get him. I could have done the companion dismissal thing, but oh, I'll just get him here.
The camps are getting crowded.
Some really good companion mods, but I didn't use it for the sake of the playthrough. I just used the essential companions just because just in case they got killed when I wanted to do their quests and shit like that. Like, I never use essential companions in Fallout 3 because they're not tied to quests, you know? Does that? Going in here for some reason. It looks like it froze.
Awe, true to Caesar.
Probably be level 35 once we speak to Mr. House and shit like that. One arcade. Gates.
Enjoy your time in Vegas.
Thank you. We'll go rest as well and first in the suite.
Where to, partner? High roller suite.
Our roller suite. We go toilet.
Hey.
Hey.
Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. House is just pleased as punch you got those old Securitrons back online, sugar.
Oh, I got a snow globe for you.
You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
Okay. So I think it actually shows the collection over here. No. Am I tripping? I can't remember where they keep it. Up here. I want to see the collection. Our roller suite. Where's your collection house? Am I tripping? See if I can ask her where it is.
You should have seen Mr. House.
No, he doesn't let me ask her. Come on, I just want to see it. I want to find the snow globe, come on. Okay.
If it isn't our favorite VIP.
They are somewhere.
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip?
I have some questions to ask first.
I'll be happy to satisfy your every curiosity once the platinum chip has been delivered.
Not so fast, Mr. House. We need to discuss payment.
Our terms were clear. Now that you have the chip in your possession, any attempt to renegotiate payment would be tantamount to blackmail.
You want the chip? Fine, here it is.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
What does the chip do exactly?
Yes, so far as you've seen, all it does is change the picture on the Securitron's face screens from policemen to soldiers. But as you'll see, some things are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level, and you'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. We have much to accomplish, you and I.
Okay.
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glassinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with With the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
Okay. Bit of an upgrade, eh?
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the Strip.
You think your Securitrons can defeat Kaiser's Legion and the NCR?
Why would I want to go to war against the NCR? They're my best customers. If their leaders weren't scheming to steal Vegas out from under me, I'd have no troubles with the NCR at all. The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the Strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam.
Attack Mr. House, you can't even attack him, you just be shooting the screen. I have to ask some questions.
What did you want to discuss?
I'm surprised you haven't asked what became of Benny.
That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the Platinum chip. Revenge doesn't interest me. Progress does. Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yawp. What else did you want to discuss?
What if I told you I'd let him go, though, you know? How will the NCR defend Hoover Dam?
General Oliver's strategy, or tunnel vision, as I like to call it, has been to mass troops at Hoover Dam. He wants to outfight the Legion in a straightforward slugging match, and then, when they rout, pursue and destroy them in detail. A crushing, decisive victory of this sort would overshadow the tactical ingenuity of Chief Hanlon's defense 4 years ago, you see.
What's your battle plan for the dam?
A good deal should be obvious to you by now. I won't spoil the rest by talking out of turn.
No spoilers.
What else did you want to discuss?
I should let you know that I planted a surveillance device on one of your data terminals.
Yes, I know. It was detected immediately and deactivated, let's see, 39.735 seconds after you planted it. You thought I wouldn't notice. What else did you want to discuss?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to grass her up. What are your plans for New Vegas?
I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat.
How would you intend to enforce your claim on the city?
To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them. And so I recruited the 3 families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table.
Wasn't the NCR's army big enough to defeat the Securitrons and the 3 families?
Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated. Not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they try to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice.
What were the terms of your treaty with the NCR?
NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy.
Did you go to war against the NCR?
The salient issue is that they will go to war with me, if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion. The final battle between those two armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss?
Say you keep control of New Vegas, what happens next?
New Vegas is more than a city. It's the remedy to mankind's derailment. The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon. What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in, give me 20 years and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years and I'll have people in orbit.
Damn,
100
you're crazy, bro.
years and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for planets unpolluted by the wrath and folly of a bygone generation.
I would love to see that, to be honest. In the meantime, you'd rule Vegas as some kind of dictator?
I prefer the term autocrat.
Oh, really?
I would rule as a chief executive. I would not answer to a board of directors or any other entity. Nothing to impede progress. If you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows.
What's to keep you from abusing your power?
My judgment. I have no interest in abusing others, just as I have no interest in legislating or otherwise dictating what people do in their private time. Nor have I any interest in being worshipped as some kind of machine god messiah. I am impervious to such corrupting ambitions. But autocracy? Firm control in the hands of a technological and economic visionary? Yes, that Vegas shall have. What else did you want to discuss?
What's the deal with the snowball collection?
What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I find pleasing. If you run across any out in the wastes, turn them in to Jane. She'll compensate you.
Well, I found them
What
all.
else did you want to discuss?
In the base game, anyway. Where does New Vegas get all its electricity?
Hoover Dam, of course.
He's so
a
pissed off.
hydroelectric dam. The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty, New Vegas receives 5% of its output. More than enough. What else did you want to discuss?
What was Vegas like before the war?
It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's Strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it.
Say that you saved Las Vegas? How?
By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short.
What preparations did you make to save Las Vegas?
On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the Platinum chip had arrived a day sooner.
Damn, why didn't the Platinum chip arrive on time?
The Platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was.
Should have got his own mods. How did you nearly die defending Vegas?
Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived.
Alright. That's it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. What was I going to put? Repair. I need to put repair. What does he want us to do again? Well, we could come speak to him another time. Actually.
The next step is to add the boomers' considerable firepower to my growing arsenal, or at the very least, ensure their neutrality.
I'd like to ask some questions.
I'd rather you...
Oh yeah. Well, I'd like to know what you think about the boomers.
They occupied Nellis Air Force Base a little over 50 years ago. One of my Securitrons got some video of their arrival, and then exploded. Odds are they were vault dwellers. That's everything I know about them, really.
Okay. That's enough about the boomers.
What?
They sound dangerous.
Only if you come within a mile or so of them. Given their history of extreme isolationism, it's tempting to leave them be. But those howitzers of theirs... You can't let indeterminate variables rattle around in your equations like that. They have to be accounted for one way or another.
Okay, let's get back to business.
As I was saying, I need you to enlist or neutralize the boomers at Nellis Air Force Base.
Indeed. I'll make sure they support the right side.
Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is considerable. Recently, one of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Maybe he's learned something.
Alright. I'm not sure if that branches off between... I think... Yeah, because he said neutral, so I think, yeah, if we get him to support the NCR, he's fine with that, I guess, because, yeah. Right, casino. It's arcade. Arcade? Come on. Is he in here? Yeah, there he is. Okay, let's go. That was a lot of talking. Probably going to be more talking now as well. Yeah, 'cause we need to go and see the boomers anyway. Haha. Multiple things. Wonder if Arcade's got stuff to say about the boomers as well. I imagine he does. Jingle jangle. Jingle jangle. Don't have any more vault suits for it at the moment. I could bring those boomer suits here at some point though. I've got some in Novak, I believe. Okay, where's this person we're supposed to speak to?
A name like that could have only brought bad luck.
Whoa.
This ain't your business. Walk off and forget you saw anything.
The Legion is watching out for this woman. Go ahead, cross them. I dare you.
Shit. Look, we're just following orders. We, need to take this up with the boss.
Ooh, what's happened here then? Okay, she's safe, yeah.
Thank you. They were going to kill me.
You alright?
I'll be fine. Eventually.
Why were the Ameritas out to kill you?
I may have overheard some things at Gamora that I passed on to the NCR. That's all. Honest.
You work with the NCR? It was the Legion who sent me here to protect you.
What? I only talked to Captain Curtis over at McCarran. I would never work with slavers. Honest.
So you're a spy?
No. Well, not really. I mean, I'm not listening through doors or sneaking around or anything. People talk out loud, and I just pay attention. The NCR likes to keep tabs on the activities of the families, and they pay me good caps to hang around the casinos and keep my ears open.
Dangerous work.
It isn't normally. The NCR wanted me to just gamble and listen, nothing else.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you do around here?
I do odd jobs here and there, usually helping Sarah keep the vault tidy. I came to New Vegas to be a professional gambler. Too bad for me that the professional part isn't working out so good. But I love gambling, so I'm here to stay on the strip until they kick me out.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Alright, that's it. Let's go see the boomers then. The boom booms.
Wish I could have seen what's inside the 38.
That Fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Well, I was the one who killed the Fiend leader, so go fuck yourself. Alright. Oh, right, we do have to go in here.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today?
I'm looking for a howitzer firing mechanism.
You may find one in the workshop. You're a friend to the tribe, so I trust it will not find its way into the wrong hands.
There may be a battle in the near future of Hoover Dam. Can you offer my assistance? Can you offer any assistance?
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us.
Nice. See you later.
Bye.
Okay, so they just help us then. Okay. The boomers. I don't think you get like a boomer's home or anything, do you? Sweet. What's our armor looking like? Yeah, I'll pick that up then. Sweet. Ooh.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Alright, nicely done. I haven't really got any stuff, have I? Okay. Alright, I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's go back to Vegas then. We'll talk to the ambassador, and then we'll talk to the house again.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
I hope this doesn't piss the Legion off when I do this, so I don't think it does. Not yet. Ooh, excuse me. I will save here just in case it does piss the Legion off. I know you get a warning first before you cut it off, but I don't want to get that warning. Ambassador.
It's good to see such an outstanding citizen of the NCR. What can I do for you, my friend?
I want to talk to you about the boomers.
I hope you've returned with good news. Are they willing to help the NCR?
Yes, they will help us.
That's great. They're going to give us an advantage in the battle ahead. In any event, I have another assignment ready and waiting for you. But we can speak of it later. Rest up, and when you're ready, speak to me again.
Okay. Alright. Let's go speak to the house then. Good. Save again, just in case it pisses off the Legion. Which, I don't think it will. This. You have to get progress quite far into the story before it does it. Oh, wrong one.
Any progress with the boomers?
I've secured their loyalty. They'll do as I say.
Well done. The boomers' firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. Your next assignment would have been to investigate the Omertas, but you managed to foil their scheme before I could put you to the task. I should compensate you as though it were an official assignment, however. Wouldn't want to disincentivize your proactivity.
The Omertas were clever, but no match for me.
Arrogance was their undoing. There might be a lesson in that. But moving on, your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Oh, God.
The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors, unfortunately. Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose my regime. Please, put them out of my misery.
Any possibility of a diplomatic solution?
We're talking about a coterie of bulging-eyed fanatics who think all pre-war technology belongs to them. They'll never accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather sidestep it altogether.
I don't want to kill off the entire Brotherhood.
Don't tell me you've fallen for the stories of noble paladins on crusade, preserving mankind's technology in a benighted age. Dross. In any case, this is an employer-employee relationship. I've given you an assignment, and the directions are clear.
Where do you want me to start?
Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons. It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabouts. Finding it won't be easy, but getting inside will be the real trick.
Any recommendations on how to complete the mission?
From time to time, the NCR has assaulted Brotherhood bunkers. In 4 of the 6 incidents I know of, the bunkers self-destructed. I surmise it's standard practice for the Brotherhood to install a self-destruct system. It's consistent with their uncompromising nature. You might use that against them, or kill them another way. It's up to you. Return when it's done.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If it isn't our favorite VIP.
Yeah. Alright then. It's because of the Omertas thing. That's alright. Alright, let's go back to the fort then.
By order of Caesar, all visitors must...
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, it's quite easy to piss off the Legion. Because so many factions are against them. Pretty much all the factions, so... Well, that's fine, because that next task Mr. House wanted me to do, I'm not going to be killing the Brotherhood of Steel. I don't think they deserve to get their bunker blown up. Although I have done it multiple times.
True to Kaiser.
You must enter Kaiser.
Yeah, that's fine.
You must enter Kaiser's.
True to
Benny just gonna stay there?
Until Mr. House has been dealt with, you and I have nothing to talk about.
Okay.
Was there more for us to discuss?
Martina said she sold her information to Captain Curtis in the NCR. Oh. I was able to convince the Emerita thugs that crossing the Legion was unwise.
Excellent. Had you simply killed them, the Omertas would have sent another group after Martina eventually. You've saved me the trouble of coming up with a more permanent solution. And Martina is free to go about her business as usual. Well done.
Okay. What can you tell me about the Legate?
To call Aneus ferocious would be an understatement. In battle, he seizes the enemy in his jaws and will not let go. He thinks nothing of suffering losses, so long as the enemy suffers more. Though unsubtle, he is not dim. He detects traps and sets his own. Be glad you will not have to face his judgment. If you are true to Kaiser.
Tell me about the Burn Man.
Ah, yes. We are forbidden from speaking his true name. He was a shaman of some kind before he met Kaiser, a holy man from out of the Utah. The Burn Man proved dangerous, unpredictable, and impossible to kill. He helped Kaiser form the Legion, but almost led it to destruction.
Okay.
Wale.
Wale.
Yes. Do you have something to report?
Oh yeah, I have to install it, okay. I will exhaust that guy's dialogue as well, Lucius. Sweet.
Yes. Do you have something to report?
Your howitzer is operational.
Well done. It will be very useful in the coming battle against the snipers the NCR will no doubt have hidden in the hills near the dam.
Okay, I have some questions for you.
I'll answer if I can.
How'd you end up joining the Legion?
When I was a boy, the Legion conquered my tribe. I was chosen for training as a legionary. I fought in many battles for the Legion. Eventually, Kaiser chose me to lead his Praetorian Guard. It was a great honor.
What happened to the rest of your tribe?
The girls and women were enslaved, and many of the men and boys were also chosen to become legionaries. The rest were killed.
You don't hate the Legion for what it did to your tribe?
We were savages. The Legion raised us up, made us better than what we were.
I have some other questions.
What did you want to talk about?
What do you think about the NCR?
The NCR Rangers are the biggest threat. Without them, the NCR is nothing.
I noticed Legionnaires Legionaries prefer using machetes as weapons.
Caesar has taught us that over-reliance on firearms can only weaken us in the long run. It's why we train heavily with our blades and our fists.
That's fair enough.
Unlike an NCR trooper, a legionary is always ready to fight, regardless of the circumstance he finds himself in.
How did the NCR defeat the Legion at Hoover Dam before?
We had the numbers, but not the tactics. I know. I was there at Boulder City when we were defeated. We relied too much on veteran legionaries for direction and leadership, and the Rangers exploited our weakness by killing our best from afar.
There are a lot of tents here.
And just about every one of them is occupied. Not all at the same time, usually. Groups of legionaries come and go all the time. This is also only one camp of many. You might have noticed the other camps down by the river.
Okay.
Very well.
Goodbye.
Wale.
Okay.
Was there more for us to discuss?
Alright. I thought we'd get a key to the house by now. Well, what's our reputation like? Accepted. Okay. Not quite liked yet. See if there's anyone else we can speak to. I don't think there is, no. You're stuck. Right, alright. Sweet. So, yeah, in the next one, I think my character deserves a little break from the Mojave for a bit. You know what I mean? I think he needs a little vacation. Alone. You know, we've been working hard these past 18 episodes. We've been loads of money. We've been fucking doing all sorts of shit. So I think we deserve a break. Let's go to the presidential suite. By the way...
What's up? I'm really very bored.
Okay, I can talk to you more now. Okay, you always deflect personal questions?
Only to obfuscate my past association with a fascist paramilitary organization. I'm joking, of course. I will deflect personal questions at any opportunity. Honestly, it isn't too difficult if you have half a brain and aren't a complete jerk. I wanted to help people and I enjoyed learning, so I signed up. New Vegas is in trouble, so I came out here. If someone doesn't step up and try to help the people here, it's going to end very badly.
Where did you get your medical training?
The followers taught me everything I know about medicine. Despite our humble abode here in New Vegas, we have great facilities back in the NCR. We may have overextended ourselves by setting up camp in Freeside, but the people here need help from someone. If not us, who? All right.
It's time for us to part ways.
Oh, I thought my charm could win you over, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. You sure you want me to go?
I'd like you to go back to the Lucky 38 for now.
Back to the tomb, I suppose. If you need me, etc.
Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna have to make some weight. So, yeah, all those can go, all those, all those, all those. Yeah. Pretty much all I needed, I think, innit, right? Yeah, I can sell some stuff. Yeah, I gotta sell some stuff. Yeah, I'll sell some stuff. In the next one, of course. You drink some water? Eat a gecko steak. And I will see you in the next one.